Good afternoon. A number of you have made a series of inquiries with respect to the police department, so we decided today that we would have a press availability and give you an opportunity to ask any questions that are on your mind that you deem appropriate at this particular point. The way we're going to operate is I'm going to yield to Chief Batts to make an opening statement, and he will yield to a number of his colleagues who are members of the command staff to make some opening comments, and then at that point we'd be open for questions. With those comments, I would yield to Chief Batts.
So good afternoon. Part of what I would like to do is on a regular basis, probably on a monthly basis, is sit down with the media. I think in an opportunity to be open and transparent to our residents and our citizens to answer any questions that are going on. And what we'll like to do in the future is just have an open session where you can ask any questions on any topic, and as long as it's not a personnel issue, we'll share that information and let you know, because I think it's very important that our community knows what's going on. And thank you, Mayor. I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to have you here to show the leadership in the city. What I've been doing my first week, I'm just give you a little background very quickly. And I'd like to introduce my deputy chiefs as I go, and the assistant chief, and have them share some things in the police organization. To start with, even before I tell you my first week, is that the murder rate in this city is down 19%. Shootings are also down. Those are critical pieces to show that the police organization is responding and is staying on top of the issues that are taking place. My first week has been meeting with all the council members. My days have started at roughly 8 o'clock, and they've ended roughly at 11 o'clock in midnight for the last week, pretty consistently. I've had an opportunity to meet with a group of employees, approximately about 200, to get insight and to share with them my thought process. I am starting a process of meeting with every one of the command staff. They have submitted to me their resumes. They have submitted to me their strengths, their weaknesses as they see them, why they should be in those positions, what is the solution from their perception of the crime issues within this city, and what are some of the things that we can do that have not worked in the past. I've had an opportunity in between all of those meetings and to kind of bring that to clarity. That's having a meeting every 30 minutes every day from the time I get in to roughly to about 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and then I have other work that I need to do inside. I did get a chance to get out to walk around the Fruitvale area, and the reason I did that is that I had sat through a crime meeting earlier that week that told me that there was a number of robberies that were taking place in that area. My style is to see, to touch, to feel. I want to see it firsthand myself. I went on a walk around in that area, got a grand opportunity to go out and shake hands with a lot of the merchants out there, a lot of the residents out there, to meet and greet and find out what they thought, some of the issues, introduce myself to let them know that I work for them and the citizens, and also set the pace for this police organization. I want them to be open. I want them to be friendly. I want them to get out of cars. I want them to touch bases with the residents and know that the residents, or have the residents know that we're accountable to them. And I think I read in one of the papers that the comment was that the chief got an earful from the community. Actually, I don't think that's actually totally correct. Actually, I was warmly received. A lot of great people out of there, got a lot of hugs from a lot of residents, got a lot of great comments from them, a lot of good handshakes. Glad to see you here, glad to have you aboard. So it was a very positive interaction, and I enjoyed it very much. I'm also, my first day, because I have thrown out an employee survey. We're giving a survey to all employees. I want their input, I want their insight, I want to see what they see are issues internal to organization. Some of the things that they have told me, and I've looked at some of the preliminary results of the survey, is they want a clear identifiable focus. They want clear identifiable leadership in which way that we're going. They think we're spread too thin, and that the organization needs to focus itself in those ways that we can achieve. We're also in the process of working with Dr. Mark Correa of San Jose State. I'm having him come in. He has done surveys years past. There's some other things that I like to do with the survey. I want the survey to be subdivided into geographical areas of the city, much like the police areas are subdivided. It will be divided into gender, into race. I want to know the perception of the police department. I want to know what the community wants us to do, what we want to focus on. Going back to what the employees said, that we're spread too thin, I'd like to get an idea what the community, what the mayor, what the city administrator wants us to do, put this in a strategic plan. We can't do 50 different things, but we can identify the top 3, 4, 5 things that the city does want us to do and kind of focus on those and do those very well. And so we're looking to move very quickly to make that happen. Hopefully we can get some data or information out within the next 2 to 3 months at the most, sharing what direction we're going to be going and having some accountabilities on what we're going to do and how the community can hold us accountable on the things that we're doing. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Kazicki, who's down on the end, to share a couple things that's going on in patrol.